Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between Luminosity Gaming and Team Soniqs during the North America League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Or not.
There go the flashes and a nitro cell as well. Looked like it would maybe do some damage, but it's a bit of a misplay by Ambi, who had several players from LG breathing down his neck. Two losses from Soniqs do not bode well, but hold on a second. Surf has not been accounted for, and he picks up both Woos and Wi-Fi. Grixer eliminating Eddie means that it's all up to Canadian inside of the site. He's in a 1v2, 6 seconds left. Canadian has no choice but to get off. But where, oh where is that diffuser? Doesn't matter. Silent finds Canadian. As he says right now, he just sits safe inside of reading.
Fun little yokai play. Can they do anything off of it? He's pinging, and yes, they will. Ambi jumps on out, gets the free headshot as well, and no way, he finds the second as well. A long angle onto Woos. Finally,
there's still other options. Valkyrie, she's unbanned. You can run with the Maestro as you did in the very first round. Surf, Splatter, Silent, who looked for Soniqs. Be watching this one, Jesse. That's the real question. I don't see any silhouettes on that top floor, so at least leads me to believe that they've managed to gain control on the side of LG. At least at the top floor, Canadian is asleep at the wheel downstairs inside a freezer. Wi-Fi gets a kill. Only the second kill so far for Luminosity. 40 seconds left, and Wi-Fi finds himself in a 1v3.
it would be a tremendous clutch if he pulled it off, but the barbed wire will not make it any easier. Could give away his position with a bit of that sound. We'll throw a drone up the brown stairs, but then move white for a bit of distraction. The barbed wire here has already been destroyed. Actually could be catching someone off guard. He finds Grixer. Will the counter swing come on out? The smoke grenades will get him into the bomb site. A toxic goo mine will stall him momentarily. He's got to pick up the defuse kit. Is it being watched? Surely it is, but no. Now he's found his way into the other bomb site. He's not looking to be very obvious with this play. Only 8 seconds. I don't think they know where plant's going down.
Rexon finally gains information. He's picked off by Surf. A nice joint effort from these two players, and it was a possible win for LG if they'd flicked well, but a bit of a celebration on that diffuser as Soniqs are eager to equalize. Neither of these teams will run away with this, at least not for the first half.
You gotta wonder if the original plan for Soniqs was to put Canadian on Pulse on that bomb site, because he was playing in the basement, he was playing an intel operator. It would make sense for him to pivot to Echo if Pulse was the original game plan. Regardless, the Echo looked really good for Canadian. I remember back when Ambi was Ambi to fall back. He doesn't get flashed though, so he steps up instead, and the Firebolt sends him back. He doesn't know what he wants to do, Parker, but for now he's still alive.
Nitro Cell killing Eddie will equalize things. Canadian looking to live very long, very far into this round. Only 40 seconds remain for him to survive. Silent catches Ambi looking in the wrong direction. Bad start so far for Ambi. Wi-Fi, who was in DBNO, has now been picked up. And Surf will actually allow these players to get past. He might have played this one really well, taking advantage and getting a massive double play. He's finished off by Silent, who now grabs that diffuser and will have to plant in the next 15 seconds. But he makes quite the ruckus over by Reading. Grixer is ducked down. Do they know he's there? It's Grixer now and Woos in a 1v1 with very little time left. And Woos should have the upper hand, but Grixer wins the fight. All 3 of these rounds.
Results, and then in that round had massive impact as well. They didn't quite know that he was up there. They got 1 kill immediately onto Rexon. Then they killed Ambi. They're like, surely that's the top floor clear. I mean, we're all the way inside of Cocktail. We didn't miss anything, right? Wrong. There's no pulse to be had, but he's on the mute instead. Look at Silent already deep into the site. They are well under the way, and he's looking for his pick.
And he manages to get it onto Grixer. Grixer won the engagement previously in the round right before this. Rexon still alive. He's making his presence known. Call up to Eddie and Kixrow. Eddie, his assault will be on back bar. Somebody's thirsty, and it's Canadian. A nice, refreshing. Nobody from Soniqs really aggressing through piano. They're just letting Kixrow take up all this space. Will he find somebody? He does. He finds Canadian, but in the wrong direction. Canadian kills him with a shotgun.
And have this explosive entry. It just didn't really pan out the way that they wanted it to. Partly due to some great picks by Ambi, partly due to some great late round play by Canadian.
Stepping in as the IGL. Both of those people have been on the record multiple times about it Does not work out his way. Soniqs now in a 4v5, and Luminosity is inches away from striking the bomb site. Moose will pick up his second now with Rexen dying. Ambi trades that one right back, but amidst the smoke, Eddie's looking for a defuse plant. He has to wade out of the way of those toxic canisters. He's picked off from Ambi from above. Do not go fast enough, you will get picked apart.
And they don't have anybody who can go up there. That said, Silent finds it regardless. Takes down Ambi, didn't even have to rotate up above, got the vertical kill, so that's going to put man advantage back in their pockets. With these Candelas, they find another entry. Surf goes down, and so does Grixer. Kixrow, great entry.
Last time around, Eddie is off to the races. Sprinting into reading, and he's already got one visual over towards Laundry. Grixer holds the cross, and Kixrow drops Ambi. It's absolute mayhem. But the kill feed starts reading orange in favor of Soniqs, and Luminosity's just got Woos and Eddie left. The Adrenal Surge popped by Silent earlier will linger, which keeps both remaining LG players at full HP. But they're going to get chipped down and chipped away, unless a miracle can happen. Woos now circling around, but he's picked apart from Rexen. Once again, that top floor being too much of an issue for LG. And Soniqs basically
will still provide good cover to the player inside of it.
I very much hope that we keep coming back to the whole train comment, by the way. Silent gunning down Surf. That's the first blood to be spilt in this second half. And Silent is a man on a mission as he's just peppering that soft wall with as many bullets as humanly possible. Wi-Fi's been called into action to assist. Those track stingers will prevent him from going back. You've also got the bees buzzing around Eddie. Silent maybe bit off a bit more than he could chew, as Canadian on the upside down rappel will equalize in numbers. The problem for Soniqs is the clock. You've got 45 seconds left. You haven't wrestled control of the top floor away from Luminosity yet, and you still need to get to that middle floor while Canadian holds that diffuser at half HP. Wi-Fi, one of the people that were still holding it, will get spotted by Grixer. Okay, maybe now Soniqs can have a bit of a brisker pace, as they've killed 15 seconds and one player from Luminosity. Eddie hunted down, Canadian wanting the follow-up. He will get just that. He has to go for the plant. Kixrow, the last man standing for LG. What can he do? Nothing. Ambi's waiting for him over on red stairs. And
finding those kills. It took him some time. You know, the clock you mentioned was a bit of a problem, and sometimes it felt like losing the body of Surf was going to be too much, but it didn't matter because all that time that's not really do anything with his top control. They're still existing up there. Soniqs have to pivot now. They got to go full horizontals. They get their way into train.
And there goes the blitz of Canadian, looking for a safe spot to get the case down. Grixer one pick. Kixrow answers it right back onto Rexen. And Wi-Fi might actually be able to find this shield operator. Oh, he does, as he lights it up. Surf has Canadian's back. Canadian taking some serious damage and will now chase down the mute. But he can't get the melee off. He's finished off by the shotgun to the legs of Eddie. Surf, another kill. As down goes Kixrow. Now that outside rappel will be the big challenge. Where is Grixer, by the way? It looks like he's coming up red stairs, and if both of these players have their attention in the wrong direction, Grixer could do some serious damage. Silent eliminating Surf, puts into a 1v1, and he sees the body. He just needs to play time on this. But the diffuser's actually on the other side of a reinforcement. Grixer has to sprint on in. Silent is sticking it. Grixer gets it done at the last second. It was a top 4 team. They won both of those matches, by the way, albeit that match against M80 came in overtime. And they're poised to win this match against Luminosity, not just because of the numbers, but because Ambi got the first pick. It's answered right back, Silent with 2, Kixrow dies to Rexen. And while we have a minute left, there's a lot of blood.
They haven't pinged on the Deimos gadget, but I think they already know where he's at. Will they find this opening pick, or is the boss G too strong?
Well, he sees one, unloads both, gets the down on the Rexen, sidearm comes out. That's a secure. He doesn't overstay his welcome, though. Or at least he tries not to. His third kill is all Silent will get. Grixer finishes that one off. Case in the hands of Canadian as no death marks remain. Grixer, spiked, he can't run too fast. Canadian dies the shotgun of Wi-Fi, and it looks like Luminosity will hang on for at least one more round.
All 2 shots, if you miss, it's high risk, high reward, of course. And Silent, he did miss the first shot, but landed it with the second, so once he had that, it was
a bomb site.
The intel is so good. They've Deimos tracked the Warden. They had Grimbees on Woos. They know everybody's position. The only one they didn't track or get direct pings on was Eddie. Again, they know Wi-Fi's spot up here. They knew he was here previously. They're pretty confident he hasn't left, so I got to imagine they're going to very carefully clear this out. Surely they don't just forget after Damo's tracking, but it looks like they have. They completely forgot that he was here. They must have thought he dropped, but no, he's still fragging up on the top floor. And in a fury of kills, LG get all of them back. They're still in this game, Parker. I thought for sure.
Silent's name right now is defining the sound of this round. You wouldn't believe there's 15 seconds left and 9 players still on the board. This is going to be a hellish nightmare for both of these teams. If Soniqs prevail, they get all 3 points. If Luminosity wins one more round, closer to overtime. There goes Kixrow. Canadian getting Diffuser down. Is it stopped in its tracks? No, Soniqs dominating the kill feed. Canadian doing most of the work himself on the Ram. R4C in hand. Not the old Ash that he used to play, but still a familiar gun. And he's racking them up. Wi-Fi. 1v4. Soniqs sitting on that diffuser, and the signal's cut. Soniqs win it in regulation.